Oh wow, that's freaky. I didn't know you can hear the Shiramuku like in the ambient noises. I guess I've been talking too much every time I came through here. Oh no, what is that? Okay, first let me pull up. I'm not gonna waste no time this time. I'm just gonna follow this guide for all the collectibles. So um I would open it on the Steam browser, but I don't want to get like bombarded with ads. So let's see. Damn it, is this thing in like a proper list? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I could see it in the menu. Maybe not. Documents. So there's only like a few documents that we really are trying to focus on. So clinical trial. Why does it have three dots? Does that mean there's three pages? Oh no no no, there's three. That's the three documents that I have now. So let's see. God, it's such a long thing, and like it's not even like this isn't really like organized in a good way for you to like use it as a checklist. Let's see. Housemaid's note. Okay, so I have all four of the housemaid's note. I need a strict mother's letter. Let's see if I have all of that. Strict mother's letter. There's five of them. I think I just don't have the fifth one. I don't. Okay, I don't have the fifth one. And it's in it's in the last dark shrine area. So I'll just keep that in mind. The other the other no family physician's log. There's five of them. Okay, let's see how many I have. This is crazy. Okay, it has to be I have all five of them, so I just need the strict mother's letter. So the other document that I'm missing is Diary of Revenge. There's five I have. There's six total. So one of them's inside the Inari box, Inari box, Inari box. Okay, so one of them is just Ebisagaoka field. They're all in the real world. So I missed one inside the Inari box. So I got the one inside the house. Oh wait, we can read exactly which one's which. And I'll just have to remember to pick it up. Okay. Okay, I have the first one. That is the first one. I have the second one. I have the third one. I don't have the fourth one. That's the one I'm missing. Yep, I have number 5. And they did not take a picture of this. I'm only guessing this is number 6 because it's all the way at the end. So what I'm missing is number 4. Uh, where is this? The mountain path as you make your way to Shu's house. Oh, okay. This makes sense. I completely ran past this section because I was like, yeah, I remember now. I was running. I didn't really care. So Diary of Revenge, Rinko's diary, and the Strict Mother's letter. The Strict Mother's letter I will remember, I think. I'll just keep it open just as a reminder. Okay. Inari-sama though. Rinko's diary. Let's see. I'm definitely just missing one. Rinko's diary. Oh, never mind. I'm missing a bunch. So, oh God, which one's which? It looks like I have the crazy ones. Are they all different? No, the same. Okay, so Rinko's diary. This is number 2. I have that one. I don't have number 3. Wait, I have. That's strange. I remember taking this other one I'm looking at. What? Wait, the worship hall? Okay. I will. I think all of Rinko's diary, though, they're in the shrine, like that one location. I have number 2. I just need number 1. It's in her room. Picking the diary up will turn the room red? How? Okay, but this is not... This is definitely not, like, where I have to focus. So let's just look up... We'll do this UFO ending first. Because... Um... The... The IGN fucking website is not loading anything properly. Okay, so I have to do it in the correct... I have to read the UFO stuff in the correct order. It looks like I was doing it in the wrong order this entire time. So let's listen to the radio first.
Montgomery Bridge has collapsed. I repeat. Montgomery Bridge has been attacked by an object of unknown origin and has collapsed. The eastern route of Aden to Gallica is no longer available. I repeat.
Okay. As far as I am aware, there's a boss for every ending. So I gotta make sure I'm stocked up. Then again, this is supposed to be a joke ending, so...
もお供え物だったよね。
Okay. I wonder. Oh yeah, and I also have to purify the sword for the true ending too. Oh well. That's not our focus right now. We're just trying to get that, the UFO ending now. And hopefully pick up a lot of collectibles on the way as well.
ここはまずい。シュウたち無事だといいけど。これって。
We don't have an Emma, there's no point. Just draw another Omamori. Enhances the effects of items and Omamoris that restore sanity.
お供え物。 変な箱。あ、開いた。
I don't know why this Inari-sama box and door list is not in, like, chronological order. It shows the doors first. So we got the first box. That's fine. We could get another ending right now, using this save. I need to look this up properly. Silent Hill F ending save. We could definitely go ahead and do the true ending if we load it on that save, but that's fine. We don't need to do that. Just gonna save on here. I wish I changed like the difficulty to something else so that I can differentiate this from the other saves.
今のはリンコ
It's in my way. I was looking right at it too.
シュウどこにいる
Hmm? Come on.
頭が誰なの
足元に注意しなさい。
I don't think... Yeah, there's no doors here. What's this place called? It's just called Shrine Path.
ゆっくりで構わないとも。さあ、
Ooh, wait, there's a thingy here. Where did I see that? It was like, I guess it's not here. It's on a different one. Southwestern part of the area. Kaiken.
あの人についていこう。ここは何の神社？
こっちだ、ミナコ。着いたよ。
錠前がなんかこれに似た絵を見かけたような。 なんでここに？
I like how this guide doesn't even tell me on the map where this thing is. Glitch run when? Hey Audie. Hey late night. Shit, you guys sent that a minute, like a couple minutes ago. I have my... Let me open up multiple windows. I'm looking at a guide. I know, sacrilege, right? Actually, first of all, we need to find this one box. Where am I? I did not even know you can walk over there. We could do that. This way. Wrong way. Wait. No, this way. I did not even know there was a path here. Okay. Nice, okay. Emma, we needed one of those. Wait, what? I did not even see this area before. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Where's the box? There you are. What's up there? We meet again, Mr. Konosuer. Am I winning? Probably. Okay, here's a new document. Let's read it. A perspective on Hiragami. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across human history. Certainly from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, the divine being is binding themselves to a vulgar life form. What could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to this sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet even now, if I consider whether I myself am worthy of such an honor, I cannot answer in the affirmative. I cannot answer in the affirmative with any confidence. So I must ask myself, what benefit is there to such beings mixing their divine blood with that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be of some use to them. However, I cannot help but wonder. Hey, there you go. Dodging does not consume stamina while in a near-death state. That is useless for me, because we are never gonna be almost dying. Okay, so we found this collectible, or not collectible, this thing. We're good here on this front. Where the hell's the exit? There you are. What? Oh shit. These enemies are not supposed to be here. Stay away from me. That kind of freaked me out. So there's that thing that we found there. We don't need anything else. Maybe we don't, but we don't need anything else from there in terms of upgrades. I don't think there's any doors in this location either. Um, that's fine. I don't think there's any letters here. There's definitely no Rinko's diary. We need Diary of Revenge, but that is on the mountain. We're nowhere near there. We don't have to worry about that. The next thing technically would be the movie poster, but there's also a okay. So there's also one in one of the puzzle thingies. So let's find that. Okay, let's like try our best. Actually, let's make sure. So there's one here. Let's run around real quick just to see what we're working with. Oh, he's gonna start running? No? Thank God. I remember the first time we ran through here, like I was stressing out, you know? Finding out that the enemies here don't, like, they don't die, they respawn after a good amount of time, that's stressful. But now this is like, this is literally nothing. it's so manageable. Like in retrospect, it's only one enemy. Like that's how it normally is. You could totally just like ignore it for a bit. And it's not even that hard to fight back. In fact, on the first playthrough, we got the trophy by accident where it's like beat this section without taking damage. And I was playing on hard. I was like I was locked in. So it said that to find this one thingy, you gotta look for the Emma with a orange cat on it. We just went through all of them. I did not see it. Oh, there it is. Greatly decreases the damage taken while dodging. Nice. Okay. I want to see how many of these Omomoris do I have? I have 30, and I think there's 33 in the game. Oh, God, how am I supposed to tell? They're not even in order. This sucks. I don't know if I picked up all the ones that are like in the world yet, you know? Um oh wow, and this website's not even complete too. GameSpot, you're no help. But I do have a lot of them already. A Memori Hound. Do I have that? I do. What the hell? Omamori Cuckoo. It's on the desk. I don't have that. I explored like all over the place too. That's insane. Suzuran. Let me see this. I do have that. I'm using it actually. Crow. I do have that. Horse. Okay, I can tell you exactly what I'm missing. School section. Anyway, we won't go that far at least at first. We're doing the UFO ending. Um okay. I have an idea now. I just have to be super thorough as always. And the strict mother's letter, where is it? Yeah, I figured this is what this stream was gonna be. It was just gonna be me paused like half of the stream. Alright, we found the thing. Let's I forgot the solution here. It was like crane, serpent, and tortoise. I think the serpent's around here. Or was it the crane? This is the crane.
多分これだ。他の絵も探さないと。
I think the tortoise is around here. Nope, the serpent.
あと一つ。
Honestly, I don't even think we need to find the correct Emma. We could have just like opened up the thingy in the first place. But let's entertain the game. Where are you at? I vaguely remember what it looked like. It was just like a... There it is. I remember the first time I saw this, I thought it was a brain or something.
錠前を試そう。
I was about to say, what's the point of me saving? But then I remembered, like, if I pick up anything, it's saved, right? So that's completely fine. Damn, I thought I could remember it. I got it all mixed up. There you go.
あの人はいない。
受け取って。
So loud. Okay.
よし。しっかりしないと。
So...
とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。武器が壊れかけてる。もう少しだけ持ってくれ。
What's the important thing here? We have that ready. Okay. Okay. Looks like the only thing we have to focus on here is getting the UFO poster. It looks like am I able to do we'll just follow this guide. We'll just do it during we'll just follow like whatever chapters it says. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, we'll just speed run. As long as I do everything, as long as I do it right, then I don't have to worry about anything else. Let's grab this sickle, an extra weapon. We can also grab the katana, now that I think about it. It is always more fun. Where does it say? Going the wrong way. Oh, maybe I'm going the right way. No, I'm going the wrong way. I have to be on, over here. Yeah. So I have to go all the way back. I dodged. Oh well. The Great Invasion 1. Now in brilliant color, the Great Space Invasion. Experience terror like never before with the invasion of the body-snatching aliens. Whoa. So funny. Okay, so we're done with that. The next thing I have to do is just pick up my sword and run around. This is not the right area. To go back the way I came. Oop, I forgot to check. Is there another? Let me go back. Got to open this box. Let's just save. And then the next box is in the school. We don't go to the school for a bit. In fact, I don't even think we'll end up at the school in this run. So the next thing would be a door. And the corridors. Yeah, okay. So we're good. We're good with that right now. I don't think there's any documents. Oh my god. This is ridiculous, actually. We got that, got that. So we're good. Let me just pick up my sword. Ugh. My weeb sword. That's the path to the shrine. Is it pink? You know, it's just a katana, right? It's the katana that you see me use before. Because, I become a samurai. Oh wait, I did go the wrong way though. Again. How could I forget the path? It's like Yeah. No, I'm surprised my brain hasn't gone to mush replaying this game like a billion times. I had no reaction to that. Oh my god, I'm cooked.
気持ち悪い。
ひなこか。この気持ち悪いのには触るなよ。毒があるかもしれない。右の庭から回ってこっちに来い。
わかっ。
Play the same games over and over again. That's true. I would replay. I don't know if you've heard this there, but I used to, when on my PlayStation 2. Okay, there's multiple reasons why I was replaying the same game over and over again. But at first, when I was really young, I didn't understand how memory cards worked. I had a memory card, but I still, what I did was, I knew the concept of saving, no, the concept of saving the game was like a bit foreign to me. I knew I had to save the game, right? But when I turned on the PlayStation again and I started the game up, you know how it says new game or continue? So my little brain is like, new game is correct because I'm playing it on a new day. So I have to start a new game session, like a new play session. That's like what my little kid brain was thinking, you know? And
こいつ。
ひなこ、どうした？
でかい化け物が出た。
何？そっちまで行けないんだ。
and like I asked my parents like, what does the words load mean? Load game? What does that mean? And then like continue, what does that mean? Resume? I don't know what resume means. My parents are like, you know, it means to keep going or whatever. I don't know, right? Like, I don't even know if they actually explained it to me. So instead of, even though I had a bunch of saves, you know what I would do? I would just play the game over and over again from the beginning. And then eventually when I did figure out what continuing a game meant, I still started a new game because I was, there are some games where I felt like, oh, this is really hard. Right? Like, this game is really, really hard. Or, sorry, not this game. This level is hard. So this is, like, my stopping point. I'm just gonna restart the game and then just play up to this portion again. This is not stressful to me at all. He's really waiting for me, like, patiently. A similar experience. I think that's like the cool thing about like some such a good boy. I think it's the neat thing about like this modern age of technology.
蔵の窓だ。急げ。
We get to share these experiences and then it turns out we're not so different after all. We should tell that to like those social media accounts that that just share a bunch of wholesome experiences. Okay, I don't think we need anything else here. skip this. Now we're doing the puzzle. You have to click save. How do you say that? Specturn? Specturn? No, Specturn. I don't know, Specturn. I don't know. How do you... And then another game there was written Fortschritt... Shit. In German, is CH like K or Ch? It's exactly the same. It's just in different words, right?
またかかし
This is not it. You're 5 or 6. There you go. The angles for these scarecrows on story difficulty is so kind of funny. CH is spoken different. I mean, okay, it makes sense because English is also like rooted in like is a Germanic language too, right? They share kind of like a similar DNA. CH in the city name Chemnitz is K. Oh, is this the one? Is this the scarecrow with the crazy angle? It is. Oh, that's wild. I'm looking because the game is telling me to. I have to keep my eyes open. Is that the sexual themes that in the age rating? These mannequins? If you're wondering how I'm doing this so fast, I have the stupid solution on the side. like right here in my periphery. We are speedrunning. Gonna get this ending. Shh. Okay. I feel you. Sounds a bit like when water is running.
Oi, Hinako!
あれさっきのは
早く来い
The sound, yeah. Shh. Like that, right?
私
Okay. That's yeah, that angle is crazy, right? Wild. Bootylicious. Let's see. So that's that. I think the next thing we need to do is just open the door. So we'll do that. It's just the first one.
一体いた。もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに。
Hold the door. Isn't that fuck. I'm gonna hold door. Hold door. Oh man. Forgive me, right? Isn't that that's Game of Thrones? Right?
早く行かなきゃ。
Yeah. Forgive me. I did not watch it or read any of it. But I do know that meme. Like it's crazy. Uh I've heard it from like friends and family that did watch it, and then like I've seen it online, of course. But I remember what's it called? Because George R. R. Martin was like consulted for Elden Ring, like the lore, right? I remember the memes back then when on like I think I've mentioned it in Aki's chat, how Elden Ring had fake lore because like since the initial release or since the initial announcement, there was no news for like a good like year and a half. So people were just making up stuff. And I remember the first character on the Elden Ring subreddit that they made up in this fake I miss those days, honestly. Um um the first like fake character they made was like named Hodir or whatever, right? And like it was just basically like just a riff of like that same joke.
お供え物。
His weapons are gonna be like two great shields that look like walls or something like that. It's amazing. Let's save here. It says there's a character upgrade here, but I think I got it already. I hope I got it already. Just make sure again. Right next to the door. Oh yeah, no, we got it already. The dude was holding, yeah, holding two giant stone doors. Yeah, I mean like that is an enemy in one of the Souls games. I don't remember which one. But like people just said like, oh, they're gonna do that again in Elden Ring. Which is would have been cool. Back then Souls was like pretty kind of fresh to me. Like call me a hipster, right? I mean, then again, I didn't actually play Dark Souls until like all of them until recently. But I mean, I did play Bloodborne and then Sekiro and Elden Ring. But call me a hipster, right? But like I kind of miss when Dark Souls was a bit way more niche,
あ
you
そ
know?
こ空いてたっけ。
Now it's like maybe not Souls is not like totally made like okay, my friend and I argue about this a bit. I say that Souls like Dark Souls and like Souls games in general, it's mainstream now, right? And he says, nah, I think it's a bit more, I think it's still niche, right? And I'm like, and I'm just thinking like, it wouldn't be like, if Souls was still niche, then they wouldn't have a bunch of copycats, you know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't have a bunch of Souls likes. Exactly. Like even if like even this game, right? It has stamina management and dodging and stuff like that. So people like even if it's not specifically trying, people are still calling Silent Hill F Souls like for strictly because of that.
これ大事なものだと思うけど。すいません。お借りします。
Okay, we already went past that way. I don't really need to save. Let's just... I think I can sell stuff though. Yeah, sell that. Inari sushi. Do we need this? I don't think so.
やっと着いた。
Souls like is so vague. Yeah.
サクコ
If anything, Souls. I think if we were to call something something like, you know, it has to take a lot of aspects from the source. I don't think it's enough to just say, oh yeah, the combat makes it a Souls like, right? There's a lot of games that do this. This kind of dumb, like a little methodical combat. But if something were to be like truly like a Souls like, they gotta not only do they gotta do like similar like combat maybe, but also probably like the way it presents its story or like environment, right? Oh god, we're gonna get into a little bit of a discussion. That's why like I hate, like now that I've definitely like now that I've played through like most of the games, right? Like I really do not like how much emphasis there are on bosses. I think I've mentioned this before.
ショコこんなところに
But like it's always like a big rush to like fight the big boss at the end, or like, dude, oh my god, this boss was so good. Like, I mean, yeah. But no boss. There's this tweet that was like, no boss can
うちのこと
can compare to the feeling I felt when I first entered this area, and it's a picture of En Orlando or something. Or oh, actually, I think the original tweet I saw was like a picture of the I forgot what it's called. The in Dark Souls 3, the snowy place, the snowy city. I remember, and I remember I looked at that tweet. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I agree, because like entering that snowy place for the first time after leaving, I think it was like Dark Souls 3's version of like Undead Burg, and then like coming up on the other side to this snowy city, and seeing like the big clock tower, or I don't even know what it is, the big tower thing in the distance at the end of the Great Bridge. Like, oh, that's sick, you know. You know, it kind of sucks that I don't
サ
remember.
クコ
Oh no!
サクコな
Oh
の
crap! What was it? Was it Boreal Valley? No, that's not. Was
ど
it?
こ
I don't remember. It sucks that I don't really remember anything about Dark Souls 3. I was definitely burnt. And I kept waiting in when I was playing Dark Souls 3, I was really waiting for like the moments that people were like hyping up, you know? Like so many people say Dark Souls 3 is like the best, right? And I'm just sitting there like, okay, is it happening? Is it happening? Is it happening? Is the peak moment happening? Is the most hype moment happening? I'm not seeing it. I'll tell you what though. I was really hyped when I fought Yorm, and then you pick up the storm, whatever, the storm caller. Because I just think that's sick. You know, you're like hitting him with wind. Storm ruler. What am I doing? I'm thinking about something else. Why did I say Stormcaller? And the thing is, like, at that point I realized, like, that's the third time I did a fight like that in a dark From Software game. So Elden Ring was the first time I did a fight, like a gimmick fight like that, where you have to pick up the weapon inside the arena, right? When you fight Rykard, right? And I remember I thought that was really cool. And then when I played Demon Souls, this is the first time they did a boss like that. In Demon Souls, you have to fight the Storm King. And the Storm King is just a big manta ray in the sky. And if you just like look around in the arena, there's the Storm Ruler, like inside like a rock. And you pick it up, and then you start like blasting wind at the, you know, those wind strikes at the Storm King, and it's so cool. It's it's such a really nice fight, like. So I was like, oh man, this is sick. I love it, right? And then when doing it again in Dark Souls 3, I was like, oh, we've come a long way. It's funny how like I'm experiencing a lot of like the soul stuff like in a funny order. Let me show it to you. We're not doing anything important. let me just show it to you. Hopefully I can pull up hopefully I can just pull up the original Demon Souls Storm King. I don't want to look at the remake. Get this out of here. Remake? Get this out of here. Ah yes. Demon Souls 7 years ago. Now this is the proper video.
Mikey Sherrill.
Oh my god. That's so loud. And I think I just got dogged. JK. Ads are amazing, isn't it? Okay. We love ads. He's so majestic. Look at him. Like, you gotta run far. I remember I was in this and I'm just like, how am I supposed to attack him? He's up in the air. Then you run all the way down. Like... What is that? What's that in the ground? It's a sword. The Storm Ruler. God, original Demon Souls just has that, like... Oh! It has that really good mix of, like... The Japanese, like, interpretation of, like, Western fantasy, you know? From, like, the music to, like, the presentation, like... Just taking out all of the other ones. Oh, there he is. Say what you want about, like, gimmick fights, but this is, like... This is a proper, like, spectacle, you know what I mean? Like... I love the original Demon Souls. It just looks like a... It's just an HD PS2 game. As long as it's not Bed of Chaos. Okay, I'll give you that. I still don't know how you're supposed to fight Bed of Chaos, like, legitimately. All I do is the stupid little trick where he falls off his platform. He's dead. So many unique boss fights. The thing about Demon Souls actually is that a lot of the boss fights are just really gimmick fights. Like, there's another one that stands out to me inside the prison world where when you walk into the chapel or the church, the boss named the Fool's Idol pops up, and it's like a woman that's like casting spells at you. But you can kill her as many times as you want, but she keeps like reviving, and you got to figure out why. So it turns out that if so what you're supposed to do is that outside of the boss, before you even go inside the boss, you have to go around the world and find like a little path that goes like above the arena. And
サクコ
it turns out
そっ
that
ちにいるの
it's in the name, the Fool's Idol. It turns out that the woman that's like the boss woman is actually an illusion, right? Cast by like this wizard or something, like above the arena.
サクコ
So you kill him, and then you're able to go back down there and actually kill the like the boss, you know?
頭痛が逃げなきゃ
This is really loud.
早くひなこすっごいよここさこここはダメひなこ私を一人ぼっちにして裏切り者ごめんごめんね一人は嫌だよ寂しいよ
So I'll also say another boss. Another boss in Demon Souls is the dragon. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the dragon. I mean, okay. I mean, this is a slight spoiler, but it's kind of obvious, right? When you the dragon, when you finally fight the dragon, you don't fight the dragon. It's actually that there's a bunch of harpoons around the arena that you're supposed to shoot at him. Yeah. The trouble though is actually getting to the dragon. Like in the area he's in, he attacks you. Like, and I'm saying the dragon. It's not actually a dragon. He is the dragon demon or whatever. I don't remember. But like he's really massive.
サクコどうして
I think Demon Souls is like definitely should play it if you have the means to. To be honest with you, I still haven't finished it, but I'm basically at the end. I sound like a broken record, right? I keep doing this with a lot of games, don't I? But
お願いだからやめて
but I feel like a little bit of a bias towards like the first game of like any like series. I think it's just nice to see where From Software kind of started with like the Souls format. Okay. Now we get the other stuff. Let me check. Let me double check the thing. So the next Omamori is inside the school. We don't have to worry about that. The next there's an upgrade, apparently. Alright, there's nothing else in this next area. That's good. Like no collectibles in this next area. no doors. Of course, this is the real world. There's no doors. The next box is in the school. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. So right now, all we have to worry about is the UFO stuff. Okay. We should be able to finish it right here. I think I said like my tier list of FromSoft like Souls games. Souls games. I'm not gonna touch that. I don't know if I would mess with anything if I touched that. I think I said oh god, this is tough. My opinion kind of changed a little bit. Um Bloodborne Bloodborne's up there, of course. It's my first. But I would say maybe Bloodborne, Elden Ring. I sound like a
ひなここっちだ
I sound like a new player.
大丈夫か
Um Demon's Souls. Then Dark Souls 1. Sekiro. Dark Souls 2 and 3. What a strange list. The thing about the list though is that like the first 4 or 5 things that I just like said are they are they're really close. like like I like Bloodborne and Elden Ring like basically the same kinda. And honestly, if you put the controller in my hand and like either of those games are playing, like I will just sit there and actually just play it, right? Like I'll turn my brain off and like just play it. Like that's like how I feel about it, right? Like if I'm able to do that, then that means I really like the game, right? Yeah. Yeah, and also like yeah, you can tell like I I rated the games that are like kind of unique, like as in like either unique or like the first in their series, like for like high. Uh, yeah, let's do that. I should sell some of this stuff. But yeah, no, like Elden Ring and Bloodborne, they're really like close together. They're honestly interchangeable. Just purely because I'm able to like pick them up and just like play them like continually, right? Like I'll realize what I'm doing and then just do it like right away. What was the next thing I said? Demon Souls, right? I just like how different it is, honestly, to the rest of like the games. It kind of like scratches the it scratches like the part of my brain where like before games were all like open world and stuff like that. And not to say that like all the rest of the games are open world, but they're all like a hub like Metroidvania type thing. Demon Souls is all zones. Like Mario. So like I don't know, like I feel like in a way it's just like, oh, it feels a bit retro. I like it that for that reason. Dark Souls 1 is great. I like Dark Souls 1 actually. Um I guess like the thing I really like about Dark Souls 1 is just how it's just the big world. Like that's enough, you know. I have to go. Where do I have to go? Going the wrong way. I have to go down the eastern side. Yeah, like I could definitely just similar to like Elden Ring and Bloodborne, like I could definitely just like pick it up and just keep playing Dark Souls. But I think the reason like I just have it like after Bloodborne and Demon Souls is just because it's just really close to both of them. Sekiro though, I'll be like every time I mention this, like talk about Sekiro, I really have to think about it. And I think I'll stand by it. I don't it is good, it is a good combat system. It's the best. Yeah, it's probably the best one out of any of the quote unquote Souls games, right? But really it's just an action game. Like if anything, like it's probably like just From Software being like, oh yeah, we used to make like ninja games, right? They released like I was on a YouTube rabbit hole or whatever, and I found out that like the same year or around the same time that they released Demon Souls on PlayStation 3, they also released an Xbox exclusive game that was a ninja game, and it's like the complete opposite thing that you can imagine from a Souls game. It's it was like supposed to be like their version of like Ninja Gaiden or something. And okay, I'm talking about it. The game flopped. Like it was a bad game. Like, but like you know that's like Sekiro kind of like I feel like Sekiro is just them like being like, hey, we can make an action game again. You know, just inject some Souls DNA into it, and there you go, plip plamp plomp or whatever, whatever they say. Okay, wait. The first poster is over here, and then we have to go back. The Great Space Invasion 2. Inconceivable. Is there a secret invasion of body-snatching aliens? They may already be among I can't read. They may already be among your loved ones. Oh my god. They're snatching people. Oh no. Sekiro is simply not a game you can easily pick up again. And keep on playing. Yeah, right now, like, I'm on the New Game Plus on Sekiro. I've been on the New Game Plus for like the past year. And like, It's in the late game. It's literally like before, like at the point where like you go back to what's the place called? The castle, Ashina Castle. Um, while they're being invaded. And like honestly, I don't really have a problem with getting back into the groove of the combat. It's just that like understanding like oh yeah, I have to go finish this part or whatever. It's like oh, a bit much. I say go back in the groove. You know what? It is that too. Like getting back in the groove of like the combat. Like yeah, I can deflect pretty well, but then you put me back inside a boss, like fighting a boss. I'm like oh, you know what? Now I'm just stuck on this boss for like a good minute. You know, good like. Oh wait, one of the posters was over here. I completely ignored it. Let me see this. Here it is. The Great Space Invasion #3. The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' heads and brainwash them to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects on the back of your loved ones' heads? Oh man, there's a lot of them now. Okay, so that's 3 posters. And then one of the last step we have to do is find a review. Okay. Okay, wait. One last thing before we continue on to what I assume will start off the ending. Um, so what did I say after Sekiro? Dark Souls 2 and 3. So the thing the thing is I played Elden Ring before these games, right? So I'm giving Dark Souls 2 a bit of a bump over 3 because it's different. It's a bit different, right? Than 1 and 2. 1 and 3. And Dark Souls 2 is kind of like I see a lot of like some DNA of it now in Elden Ring. But yeah, so Dark Souls 2 is different. Like I'll give that like the +1. It's a bit much though. Like I don't know how the original one was, but like Scholar of the First Sin, there's a lot of stuff into it, you know. Um, yeah, it's simply not pick upable again. Yeah, no, I get you, I get you. It takes a bit to like get back in the groove, and then like you can't really just drop Sekiro and come back in, right? Um, yeah, Dark Souls 2 gets like that, right? But like it just has like so much in it that it should really be its own thing. Maybe I don't know. Dark Souls 3. Um, my problem with Dark Souls 3 is that okay, there's a couple things. Since I played Elden Ring before it, I really like it really does feel like Dark Souls 3 in terms of playing it is kind of like an Elden Ring light, you know, with the way the magic works and then like how fast the enemies are or whatever, right? So it's just like, oh, I'm playing like a similar game already, right? And the second thing is that kind of like the especially like right off the heels of Dark Souls 2 and me actually enjoying Dark Souls 2, I felt like Dark Souls 3 kind of like doing the whole fan service thing is like for both games, for both 1 and 2, but especially in 1 and going back into it and being like, hey, remember this?" right? And kind of like folding the lore in on itself. Like Dark Souls 2 was kind of set in what I felt like was like like centuries or maybe even millennia after Dark Souls 1. And then Dark Souls 3 is kind of like treating all of the lore to be like kind of like a continuous thing and like referencing stuff back in 1 that 2 completely like almost ignored, right? Like it's kind of like a bit like a bit Rise of Skywalker-y, you know what I mean? But I mean, I enjoyed like finally playing it, you know, like. But like I said earlier, like you know, people were hyping this up and whatnot, and I'm just like, where is it? Where's the hype moment? You know? Do you hear that? I hear a UFO. Movie review of The Great Space Invasion. Although this work features UFOs and humans who are being controlled by aliens, the aliens themselves never make an appearance on screen. Oh. Instead, this film illuminates the corrosive power of suspicion. Sometimes trying to distinguish one's fellow man as friend or foe can be the real horror. Damn, they had cinema back then in the 1960s, huh? In one particularly chilling scene, local residents of the town where the UFO was sighted are mistakenly targeted as body-snatching aliens. The accusing humans scream and jeer as they send their own kind to a detention center. What's worse, anyone who dares speak against the group is seen as one of them and is locked up as well. One can only ask oneself, is coerced solidarity among humans really solidarity at all? At the end of the movie, the number of people killed during the alien invasion is shown. Interestingly, far more humans were killed by their fellow man than attacks from UFOs. Perhaps the aliens left Earth at the end, not because they lost, but because they believed that humankind was not worth taking over. The Great Space Invasion is a movie that provides somewhat interesting social commentary to its audience, but anyone looking forward to a fun action romp will be sorely disappointed. Rating 6.5 out of 10. Is that a fair rating? I guess so.
町の人が誰もいないの？
やはりこれは奴らの仕業かもしれない。
奴ら？
そう、宇宙人だよ。奴らは地球をずっと狙っている。そして隙あらば人間をさらい入れ替わっているんだ。凛子だって俺だってひな子だって、ひょっとしたら本人のふりをしている宇宙人かもしれない。
私は宇宙人じゃない。
見破る方法はあるのか？
あるよ。この子は私が作った対宇宙人決戦用人型サーチ&デストロイロボのロボコちゃん。この子は人間に化けた宇宙人を見つけて自動で駆除してくれるの。バッテリー切れね。
じゃあそいつに殺されたあの咲子は宇宙人？
私そいつに追いかけ回されたんだけど。
ひな子に宇宙人の匂いがついてたみたい。ひな子が宇宙人かもしれないし、ひな子の身近な友人が宇宙人かもしれない。あいつらは記憶までコピーする。でも完璧じゃないな。ひな子、何か自分しか知らない秘密を話して。
リンコはシュウの髪の毛を集めて自分の枕に入れてたことがある。
いやー、恋のおまじないで夢くらい見たっていいでしょ。次、リンコ。ひな子は林間学校でパンツを脱衣所に忘れて名乗り出られなかったことがある。
リンコ、地獄の炎で焼かれろ。
このパンツは誰のだって先生が呼びかけるけどさ
Shoo, you
あれ
freak.
名乗り出られるわけないよな。
昭和ってプライバシーなかったからね。
Back in the day.
体育を休んだ時にシュウの脱いだ服を
ひな子はシュウと喧嘩した次の日にシュウのリコーダーに
宇宙人より女子の方が怖えよ。
それまでお互いの記憶に間違いはないようだね。じゃ次は私たちだね。シュウは青年誌のグラビアページをスクラップしてきて
Why is it all about shoes? This is so stupid.
水着ポスターにクラスの女子の顔写真を貼り付けたことがある。
待て待て、分かった。じゃあ今度は俺の番だ。サクコがブラをつけ始めたのは小6の新学期から。
Oh my god, he's a freak.
夏休み明けだ。どうだ。
宇宙人ではなかったけれど、
女の敵はあぶり出せたようね。
Oh, mom and dad?
ひなこや、お家に帰るよ。
宇宙人は大丈夫？
町内会の人たちがみんなやっつけてくれたぞ。
じゃあね。
また明日。
Oh no.
今夜はね、ひなこの大好きな
The parents are aliens.
それお姉ちゃんの好物だってば。
Oh, look, it's the Shiba Inu. He's an alien. Oh, that's amazing. Maybe the best UFO ending yet. I mean, I say the best yet. There's only 3 of them. That's so neat. They made whole manga pages. I guess. Wait, this is so amazing. A whole like different animated, like wholly like different style of the credits too. This is amazing. I want to know who drew this. Gooning saves lives in the end. Don't say that, that's terrible. They're getting a lot of mileage out of these those drawn panels, just showing like the same image over and over again. The parents are with the dog. They're aliens. Real aliens. Hinako! She's an alien too! Oh right, we forgot. Right, the robot. You know, air quotes. The robot was chasing Hinako. She is an alien. Her and her parents just hit it so well. I see now. They were there the entire time. They were already invading. I wonder if the main menu changes. Rise up, the space army is coming. Let's just save on top of that one. There you go. We got 4 endings now. And that empty space there is for the true ending, so. Okay, it didn't change the main menu. Okay. So the last thing we need to do is the true ending. So we can complete 2 different full endings. We were able to complete this a while ago. It just has to be on. So it basically just means it has to be on a new game plus run. So what we have to do is to complete the endings. Don't take the capsules. We already are good with that. And to purify the sacred sword. And to offer the breach. I know where to do this now. I saw it. The path opened up on like the last run. It looks like we don't need to get this thing. So I'm not gonna go. I'll make sure to save, but I'm not gonna go to like that extra area to get it. I mean, we do have to open the door anyway, but we don't have to bother with picking this up. All right. So I think, yeah. So we don't need to worry about the UFO ending. We just have to worry about getting all the documents and opening all the doors. Yeah, opening all the rooms and boxes marked with Inari-sama's seal. So now I know where one of them was that I missed. So we'll do that. So this is for the ending. This is the ending. This is the boss, I think. So Diary of Revenge. I know which one I'm missing. I think. Obtained all the omamori available from the Hokuro. We're almost there. I think we just need to buy one more, and then we need to find like one of the last ones. Housemaid's note, family physician's log, and strict mother's letter. What we are missing is the last letter from the mother. I can't believe I missed this one. I went all over that area. But it looks like that's basically it. Oh, and Rinko's diary. We have to, when we get to that section of the game, we really have to comb the area for pages. Actually, some of the pages disappear and only appear at with certain conditions, so I need to really look. And then fully upgraded health, sanity, and stamina. We have a new Emma, so we're able to upgrade. Our health is fully maxed. We need to upgrade sanity and stamina. I think searching the needle in a hay ball. Yeah. I think the last like upgrade thing that I need is with one of the documents, and I know what a document is. So. Okay, yeah, no, this should be easy. I think, yeah, one last stream, I guess, for one last run, one last stream for Silent Hill F. It's been a good week. I tried playing Witcher 3 for a little bit the other day, like off stream, and I was thinking like, damn, I'm so like my muscle memory is like coded to Silent Hill right now. I cannot play Witcher 3. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, no, that's fun. I have to run for a bit, but I'll probably continue streaming again later today. Unfortunately, I think for you there, that means I'll be streaming again in the middle of the night. But unless I could hold off on it. There's a chance I won't do this because like I won't I might do this tomorrow, like around the same time tomorrow actually. If I wake up early. that's the question. Yeah, you should definitely get more sleep tonight. But yeah. This is fun. This is probably like I don't know if I should say this is the quickest, but like this is definitely up there with like a lot of the other games I've played, like some of the other games I've played in the past couple years where I buy it, play like completely play through it, like it has my full attention, and then I get all the achievements and whatnot, and I finish it like so quick. I think the last time I did that was like Spider-Man 2. Um like when I was actually playing it for the first time, like but Spider-Man 2 is so easy to get the platinum trophy. It's just do everything on the map basically. Um I don't know if Elden Ring counts. Elden Ring I played for, let's see. Okay, wait. How long did it take me? It looks like the game came out in February. So the game came out in February and it took me 2 months. 2 months to finish everything. But let's see. The first ending I got was within 2 weeks. I got it 2 weeks. Wait, what the heck? 2 months is quick for someone with a job. Back then, I was in school. Let's see. Yeah, I was. Oh my god! Wait, I was graduating. I was graduating from university. Oh god. Wait, what the heck is this turnaround? Within 2 weeks, or within 2-3 weeks, I beat the game. Wait, what is this? How did I get? I got the Ronnie ending. I defeated like every boss. And I got all of the sorceries and talismans and legendary armor. I mean, it's only the legendary stuff. So it's not the same as getting like everything like in Dark Souls 1, which is why I don't have all the achievements yet for Dark Souls 1. But like this was just me doing it like without paying attention. I was actually just picking it up, like picking up everything. Oh god. And then I got the Ronnie ending. And then what? 2 weeks later I decided I wanted to get the rest of the endings. So I got a normal ending, and then that was New Game Plus. And then I went through New Game Plus again and got Frenzied Flame. uh yeah, this is in chronological order. Interesting. What other games have I man, this is here's the second Negi tangent of the day. Um Perfect games. Here we go. Apex Legends. That's interesting. Elden Ring, Cyberpunk. How long did it take me to finish Cyberpunk? Actually, no, this took a while. Let's see. We're not gonna count DLC because that came out like a year after. But I got the game. Okay, wait. I didn't finish every. Oh, I remember now. Okay, yeah. So the game. Wow, the game came out in 2020. I was playing it on my shitty laptop. I was playing it on my shitty laptop, and then I guess I did get an ending. I got the ending where what's the first ending? Actually, I shouldn't. Should I say? I don't know. Spoilers? Whatever. Uh, where's the endings? December. Okay, it has to be in 2021, right? Where are the endings? Oh yeah, Temperance, the Sun. Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Oh. I think I know remember what happened. I just stopped playing the game. I stopped playing the game like when I got to like the final act cuz I was just like, "Damn, this game kind of sucks." And then after a few updates and people saying the game kind of turned around and I think I upgraded my computer too. Or no, I built my computer. And then I was like, "You know what? I'm going to try the game again." And I finally finished the game at least once. In the middle of the night, 1:48 a.m. I finished the game at least once, like 1.5 years later. What in the world? That's so stupid. That's really dumb. Okay. But I mean, safe to say, I really like Cyberpunk now. Cyberpunk is like probably one of my top games at this point. Skyrim I cheated on. Here you go. Hogwarts Legacy. This is a game. When did the game come out? It came out like February, March. Yeah, so February 10. And I guess the last time I played it was yeah, wow, that literally was the last time I played it. The July 2023. That's February, July. What is that? February, July. 2 to 7. That's 5 months. But I think I definitely beat the game a bit quicker than that. When was the first and when did the ending? Ending. Complete all Merlin trials. Yeah, no, this was me clearing the map. Learn all spells within like that was like a month after. 10 your first class. Rescue the Phoenix. Wield the Deathly Hallow. What? I don't remember this. Wield the Deathly Hallow. Whatever. Nah, I don't care. Hogwarts is Hogwarts was an alright game. Oh, Dead Space. Dead Space was definitely one where I kind of wait. Yeah, I kind of just played it nonstop because I remember because I mean I played Dead Space 1, the original, like way back when, and then the remake came out and I was super excited, so I just completely blew through it. So the game came out January, and I got. Wow, I beat the game first on impossible mode. Wow, wait. The game came out January 28th. I beat the game on the hardest difficulty February 3rd. That's like that's less than a week. That's like a week. And then I went through New Game Plus within the next week. And when did I do? Oh, here you go. One gun. And then I did the achievement where you're supposed to beat the game with only one gun. Why did I unlock this a month later? A month later, huh? Wait, impossible mode is not the one I'm thinking about. Oh, I guess that's not one of the difficulties. Okay, so I guess this makes sense. So this playthrough here was me playing on the hardest difficulty, where you're supposed to it's a permadeath. And I remember I kind of cheated. When you die, there's like a split second where if you quit the game, um before like the screen cuts to black, that death isn't saved. So I did that just only once because I died to some bullshit. Yeah, the Dead Space remake is a good game, a really good game. Okay, so yeah, we'll count that. That's definitely me rushing through a game. So 1 month. 1 month for all the achievements, but like a week for basically everything else. Because it looks like that was the only achievement I did a month later. That's hilarious. I like that. Oh well. Yeah, everything else was kind of everything else was kind of like a while after. Maybe Kenna. Because I got this game purely because like, oh yeah, I wanted it. And then yeah, wow, I got I got every achievement within the same month. What is this? I'm guessing the first July 9th was the earliest, and then the last achievement was on the 22nd. That's funny. Like a couple weeks. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like oh, okay, wait. Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster, May 18th this year. And I got every achievement. I got every achievement on May 22nd. But this is so easy. It's literally just finish the game. There's no it's just progression achievements. So it's literally just like play every level. That's it. That's nothing. That's quite nothing. The Star Wars era was good. Yeah. Ignore this. This is funny. This is not accurate. Uh cuz I have the game on EA. I have the game on EA and I have like 400 hours of it of Star Wars Battlefront, the EA version on the EA app. But since I just wanted to buy it on to my Steam because it was on sale for like $5. I'm like, oh, might as well. And then everything carried over. So I got every achievement at once. It looks very funny. Actually, let's check this. This hentai game. Let me see. Oh, it took me a month. It took me a month to get every achievement. So stupid. Oh well. That was a neat trip down memory lane. Maybe. You know, it sucks. I did stream the Dead Space run where I was doing the permadeath run. This was years ago. Um, I had the VOD, but then I decided to just delete it because I wasn't doing anything with the VODs. Uh, Very unfortunate. I should have like made a clip of me dying though, but like it wasn't even funny. It was just like, oh my god, wow, and then we are just like holding our breath to see if me quitting the game worked, and it didn't save. So very neato. So yeah, I'll stream again either today or tomorrow. It'll definitely be the last Silent Hill F stream. I mean, I say definitely. It will likely be the last Silent Hill F stream. And then after that, it will be I'll go back to playing The Witcher and we'll try to get accustomed to that again. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have started the DLC back like before like on that last stream of The Witcher because like I opened up the game and I was like, "Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing." I don't know what I have to do right now in this game. But I'm sure we'll pick it up like really quick again. So this is insane. I have 132 hours on The Witcher 3 now. It used to just be like 7 hours like total. But this is all within like the past month. Can't believe it. It's a good game. Amazing. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for experiencing the UFO ending with me. Uh what time is it for you there? You should go to sleep. I think. I'm just saying that. Almost 9 p.m. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed at a reasonable time today. That's this is not a request. Oh well, that's all for me today. See ya. Have fun. Stay hydrated. Peace out.